Hey y'all. So, um, well, that's how I know that wow, Alex has these people coming after me. He left me alone, but now other people claiming to be his cousin. I blocked one channel, and then he. That's like when you're in a video game and you stump on one enemy, and then several others pop up. That's or like if you y'all get what I'm trying to say. So it's really crazy, you know. All right, I don't know if they're playing or serious. Well, Alex's so-called cousin did not Alex's so-called cousin did not offer me this before, but he's trying to say it's his second time trying to offer me. It's like if I'm gonna be 37 next month on the 25th. Me and my twin sister, and so it's laughable. I really don't take it serious, but then again, now it's starting to kind of little bother me a little bit. That are y'all for real? If I guess this must be part of the game for everybody to ignore you and hate you and avoid contact with you for 36 almost 37 years, and now the guy wanted to play a game like Alex was missing, and it seemed like he was trying to play on my emotions. It's like, you know what, you're not gonna get me to feel sorry for Alex, you know. So now Alex's cousin came on a new channel and tried to tell me, and I had to block that too, but I screenshot the message what he said. um so I don't remember. It was a couple of videos before. It was a purple icon, purple blank icon that says Alex CUZ, like Alex cuz talking about Alex's cousin. And like a few videos ago, but I screenshot it and posted it on my blog so I can I'm gonna link my blog post and y'all can see the screenshot of I've heard other professed targeted individuals warning me, saying that they gang stalking you because they want your soul and you're pure and you're full of light and everything. But it's like, why would they want my soul? I mean, I everybody hates me, even the so-called Christians, and say they love the Lord, block and hate me every day. Seems like it's gonna rain again. It is trying to rain again. So it's like they wanna try to. Hold on, y'all. It's trying to rain again. So that means this video is gonna upload slow. The previous video took at least 7 hours. I don't know, it took it all day to try to upload. I even came outside earlier and the other video had a hard time, taking long to upload, even though I came outside. That's why I come outside in this house. I mean, this hotel. I come outside because everything. The key got stuck. Everything uploads faster outside, but not earlier today. But So anyway, I kind of figured. Hold on, trying to. It's hard to lock this door. All right, so I kind of figured. All right, they want to try to make it like as if it's like they want to block me from having independent help from other targeted individuals and stuff. It seems like they only want me to get their help under the condition that I sell my soul. So I don't even know if this is if they playing or if this is a joke or if they really, I mean, if they're serious, how am I supposed to ignore that, you know? So, I guess, am I too retarded to perform Illuminati rituals? It's like, I can see, earlier today after I got the message, and then I thought to myself, well, imagine if we were teenagers still, and me or my twin sister got some message like this. The foster mom, some people say she was a witch. Some people say she was like a voodoo witch. Some people say she sold her soul. But, you know, that's why she got that big ass house in the BMW. And she's part of that cult too, you know. So it's like if we would have came home and if somebody would have wrote this on paper and I should be like, Mom, look, talking about the foster mom, and then she would get mad and be like, blah, 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 beating on us and get mad and say, do you know what that means, Brandon? You know, and it's like, if you never sat down and warned us against this stuff or told us about it, you just forced us to go to this fake Bible class and you never taught us the Bible. You just make us go to this Bible class. You never sat down and read scriptures with us. The cult doesn't teach prayer. They feel like prayer is not necessary. You know, so they falsely believe that prayer works. But they're hypocritical because they make it a requirement to dress a certain way, like have a certain dress code. So they're hypocritical with that. Like, and they care too much about appearance, and they bully the fake IDMR cult. They bully, harass, and laugh at you if you have a run, and if a woman has a run in her stockings, or if her feet stink, they laugh at something like that, you know. So anyway, Alex's so-called cousin, or a person maybe posing as Alex's cousin, you know, trying to act like he's trying to make, because Alex himself, I posted on my blog and my Instagram of Alex, the day that he ran me out of Pensacola and then he gang stalked me on the Greyhound bus. I'm like, this is freaking crazy. Like, I can't believe this is going on. And then he making like, he acts, when I put him on film, he flips out and fakes like I'm the one who's stalking and following him around. It's like, because I think it wasn't even that night. I think it was that, like I had made a last minute, like an almost very last minute plan to get on the bus, and I didn't even announce it or did I? I probably did. That I'm going to now I was going to Mobile, you know, and then he hops on the bus. I'm like, this is crazy, and I don't know why they worship my hometown so much, my hometown, New Orleans, you know. So Alex's so-called cousin was talking about, oh, we have like this nice big house, but that you can have all your peace, and it's between 2 acres of land, and like, whoa, why, I don't remember exactly word for word what was said, you know, but he was like, why don't, he said the higher ups or somebody had a talk with him, and that he came. It's like everybody, all these people want to be like, oh, let's have a talk with Charles de Merovingian, you know. Well, that's the guy who calls himself Textron Vice, or simply Vice Handler, wanting to recruit everybody. And I don't know if he's just a fake troll playing around, or if he's dead serious about, or if they're all dead serious about wanting to take my soul. I mean, wanting me to sell out, you know. So I thought this would never happen to me. If I don't even know if my twin sister, I don't have any concrete proof, but other people have said that my twin sister sold her soul, and that's why she's living nice. You know, she's not living super rich, but She's the richest person in the family without having to work, and other family members, they work, but they don't make as much, and they don't make as much as she does. So if they try to make it like I have to sell my soul to the devil just to get off the streets, you know. So I know that I'm not doing it. I promise y'all. And it's like whether I sell my soul to the devil or commit suicide, I was eternally end up in the same place. But I would take killing. I would take suicide over selling my soul. But selling my soul, that's a spiritual suicide, you know. But then, if I commit suicide, I don't know if that. I wouldn't want to do either. I'm trying to prevent the suicide that they're trying to drive me to, trying as hard as I can. Now I realize that I have to just fight to want to stay alive, you know, and keep my soul at the same time. Right now I'm scared. Like, I shouldn't be fearful, but I'm trying to practice working on, dealing with fear of man. Like yesterday, that girl, she stood up close in my space, and you know, I tried to fight to not be frightened of her. And it's like the female, I'm supposed to be the more afraid of the girl more than the guy. The guy that was with her. You know, but it's like I wouldn't want to do either. But I would lose. That was stupid. I shouldn't have said that. But I would not want to. I wouldn't want to participate in any rituals. You know, with the animal fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna say it just like that. Animal fucking. They rape, kill, and eat babies. They eat doo doo. All kinds of. And it's crazy how people who. I would have never guessed that this is how celebrities live. And we actually look up to these people as good and worship them, and they have been replaced with God in our lives and been false idols in our lives and stuff like that, But I'm trying to neither, I said for sure I'm not going to sell my soul. But they trying to drive me to they've been trying for years. Even my own biological sister, like, how sick could you be? You know? To want to, but then they call me sick and crazy. But how pure evil that you think is funny to try to drive your own sister to, try to psychologically and mentally drive your own sister to suicide. And these gang stalking narcissistic abusers who use and take sociopaths who use and take advantage of people. Like, if I receive $803 a month and your income a month is like $10,000 a month, why do you need to take my money? You and the foster mom was damn sure richer than us, and she'll give us $20. And I don't know if my twin sister, but it was always me. She pretend to be fake nice and be like, have not a smile, but she would have like a deceitful look on her face, a fake friendly look on her face, and be like, "Mom, $20. I'll pay you back on Friday." And that was the only $20 that we get for allowance. Then that Friday comes and she'll make it like I'm pestering her or getting on her nerves. And she wasn't the only one. Other people did it too. Like, use and take advantage of the little money I have. and then make false promises to pay me at a certain time. And then that time comes and I sometimes try to back off and wait 3 weeks and then ask again, and then they'll explode on me and go off on me and make it like as if I'm pestering them and getting on their nerves, and then me and that person get into an argument, and then they'll use that argument to justify the so-called right to not have to pay me back and play victim and make it like as if I did so much to hurt them. If the foster mom had a big house and was driving a BMWs, and all we got was $20 a month, and she took that away with the allowance, and then so if foster and biological family members have done that, try to take the little money I have and all of it and parasitically drain me out of every penny and pretend to be fake nice until after the money is handed over to them. And then you can't tell a mental health counselor that you're paying to see them, because the mental health counselor tries to say, well, you handed the money over. You put yourself in a position to allow yourself, to get taken advantage of, and you're not a victim and stuff. Or you're the fool. You're stupid or whatever. And it's like being paid to be even further abused and insulted. And then wanted to pretend to play like they're concerned when I ended up suicidal and stuff. Like, it's like, damn, I'm paying a counselor and she can't even be supportive, But that was like far back as many years ago, So, but now I'm trying what I can to get right with God. And I don't want to be suicidal or think suicidal. And it's like, but it's like they're trying to slowly murder us. Sometimes they keep causing us constant fear. If they're cooking us at night, cooking our bodies with the vibrating. It's like, if I put my hand on a hot stove, I know that's excruciating trauma, But I know it's not as intense as putting your hand on a hot stove, but still it's unbearable to deal with the vibrating or whatever. It's unbearable and excruciating. So I'm tired of people saying ignore the gang stalkers or stop filming, or you're making a fool out of yourself, or you make the targeted individual community look a certain kind of bad way. I'm still new. I'm still learning. Still trying to figure stuff out. So, but you saying that some people make it like as if I'm supposed to be a know-it-all. Like I'm supposed to know everything. I'm still learning. There's still stuff I don't know. And it's like, it's more traumatic to me psychologically and mentally to be like, for people to get frustrated and tell you to ignore your slow murder programming. Because a lot of targeted individuals are fearing for their lives, I'm sitting here feeling scared that they could murder me any day, take me out any day. I don't know, But it's like, I'd be afraid that I might just all of a sudden drop dead one day from severe, so much sleep deprivation. That really scares me. That to fear that I'm gonna die because of sleep deprivation. It's really scary. And so that people sitting there telling me ignore everything associated with gang stalking and just focus only on Jesus, and then they make it like as if I'm doing something wrong, but everybody else, other targeted individuals don't get told, stop filming, shut down your YouTube channel, shut down your Twitter. You're wasting your time. You're just sitting there looking stupid. I get all kinds of stuff from all kinds of people telling me stuff. you know, do you want me to prove I'm a real targeted individual, or you want me to just, or some people try to make like, well, filming stuff for evidence and all, and shielding it. Well, I mean, I don't even know much about shielding, but some people think everything is irrelevant. I know Jesus in our soul is very important to us. Our salvation is very important, but it seems like we have to be like, stay on our toes with all these attacks coming at us. Even if we can't run to the wicked programs like the UN, the CIA, the DHS, the FBI, if we can't run to them, or the local police, we can't run to them, but at least we can have our evidence towards each other and try to be supportive, rather than everybody just dismissing everything as petty and minuscule and childish. Because if somebody threw boiling hot water on you, you wouldn't ignore that. But the perps, I wouldn't be surprised if they'll do something like that. So, but people think that just because it's remote or electronic, or because they're not putting their hands on you, then you should just ignore it, no matter how severe. So I'm trying what I can to try to fight for the importance of life, and try to fight to stay alive, and just fighting to survive. Basic survival is all I'm asking for. Even though I wish I had like a decent vehicle, and just, even if it's a tiny little cottage, or a single, a single house. I don't want to stay in apartments or anything, but if it's a tiny little, I don't know how the regular tiny houses, how they are, but if I just can have imagine if this little hotel room was sectioned off away from other houses. If I can just have a doggone, like a bathroom and kitchen and living room and closet, and a way to get laundry done, I'm okay with that. And a vehicle to get me around independently, I'm okay with that now. Because back then, when I was younger, I used to dream of that nice big house, the nice car, and everything like that. So I'm trying to fight to stay alive, trying to fight to survive. and here it seemed like, this doggone murder program, even quite a few people have told me I should ignore the vibrating, and they had these fake targeted individual perps on Facebook today. I had to block 2 of them for falsely. They try to make like as if because they said that after I mentioned in one of the other videos that people try to make like you a fake targeted individual because you don't have the V2K. Well, I definitely had the remote neural monitoring and the stalking and following around. Y'all see that, the electronic torture and everything like that. So I said, for y'all to think like that, is y'all are full of shit. Not every targeted individual suffers the V2K. So then they try to mock me, and then I blocked them, And there's a few other people try to make like as if the vibrating assault is no big deal, and what they're doing to my heart cause my heart to rise, and some of us are suffering more than others, But just because somebody else is more major doesn't mean that the ones that suffering less, um like, we should be minimized, or I'm guessing that's the word, minimize, like minimized, or trying to make it like as if we're like as if our complaints are less worthy. Suffering is suffering. It's like we already have our hell. So yeah, it was quite a few people try to tell me I should ignore the vibrating, or that when they have the sirens coming, oh, you just put in your earphones. Well, what if I'm on a very important phone call? How can I put my earphones in? Or if I'm at the doctor's office and somebody's blaring in loud music and I have to hear my name called at the doctor's office, or the emergency room or something, you know, or if any other business I gotta handle, so yeah, they want me to be. They're talking about they have a house for me in New Orleans, my hometown, and I'm not gonna do it. I promise y'all, I'm not gonna sell out. Not gonna sell my soul. But I really think they're playing. It sounds like as if they're not serious, like they're playing games. And if so, they're too old for that shit. Y'all call me childish. So I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye bye.